Let's use another ray of frost so I don't have to run.
All right, roll the hit.
Throwing my dice around. In there. That is a 10.
That was I doing attacker wins?
That was to hit.
Yeah, I think it's attacker wins, so you hit.
Okay.
So they tied. So
yeah, the AC is 10. So I think I've been doing attacker wins, but I can't
Yeah.
remember.
And
it is a cow. So
well, if I do it with one thing, I have to do it with everything. So
right. And I do 6 damage to it.
All right, and the last one was how much damage?
The last one was 8.
8. It is still alive.
I want to cast Vicious Mockery on this cow.
I'm gonna say you're too far. I understand. What's the range on Vicious Mockery?
60 feet.
I'm gonna say right now you're actually about 70 feet away, and yeah. You're welcome to try and run ahead.
Yeah, can I run closer to the cow to get within range?
It is at least slow.
So you see this very hurt, betrayed cow running away, looking very frozen and having a hard time getting around, and a Peter with a dagger in his shoulder, and it's an intelligence saving throw, wisdom saving throw. Okay. Oh, that is a bad fail.
Well, I yell out, "Your mother was a juicy hamburger. You're about to become dinner." You take.
So mean.
He dies.
You take. He dies.
Yeah, that's 4 points of damage.
Yeah, no, he died. He was at 1 hit point.
Those are such cruel words.
It's vicious, isn't it?
It looks at you and falls over.
Boom.
It was mocked to death.
Oh, wow.
And now there's a dead cow on the ground.
It's not cold anymore.
No, I'd say it's still like kind of like frosty a little bit, like it's currently warming up, but
Peter, do you want to go collect the drops?
it's not drops. It's just a dead cow now in the middle of the field.
Do you want to go investigate the dead cow?
I think Wula was pretty good at cooking. And
actually, I might. I think I did have that. What is it called? I have a proficiency with cook's utensils, of which I've got a knife, if that counts for anything.
You could probably butcher it a lot better than I can.
Then I will attempt to butcher the cow.
All right, make a sleight of hand check, please. Please don't rip its head off in a doorway again.
It was a 9.
You actually get about 2 salvageable pieces of it after a lot of mistakes. You kind of managed to, like, at one point you kind of cut your thumb a little bit.
The cow didn't want to become food for us.
Okay, that gives you that idea. So it was a wild cow. All right. So you get like the 2 pieces of meat. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's about it, huh? Okay. Well, I'll take that. And yeah, that's about all.
All right.
Let's head on.
After about a little bit more travel, you guys cross a few rivers, and you make it to you kind of actually make it to a little bit of a wooden area. And like, you guys please make perception checks.
12.
Perception plus 3, 8.
I'm just not looking at stuff today. 7.
Okay. With the 12, you two are kind of like, oh my gosh, those are some cool bark. Oh my gosh, that's a cool tree. Look at that leaf, it has some orange in it. It's not even autumn. What the heck? But as you guys are kind of wandering, you notice, Wildov, you hear what appears to be some very high-pitched screaming.
My companions, I hear somebody that may be in trouble. Perhaps we should investigate. Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
Make an investigation.
That is a natural 20.
Nice.
It is coming immediately from in front of you. So, like, about maybe 10, 20 feet ahead.
With the natural 20, can I also tell, like, is it a human or like is it a person or is it like an animal? Is it?
You can tell that it is a person. And it kind of sounds like, and as you're kind of like listening for it, you hear another one that sounds almost the exact same.
Okay, but I don't hear anything else other than the screaming.
No.
Okay.
Like, okay, actually, you hear a little bit of giggling, it sounds like.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So it's just about what you
Anyways, I
hear.
will take off in that direction. How far away did you say it was?
About 10, 20 feet.
About 10, 20 feet. Then I will, but we can't see it.
You can't see it because of all the trees and brush.
Just all the trees. I will run in that direction, readying my bow staff.
All right. What about Harmon and Peter? You guys follow?
Oh, gotta chase after him.
Yeah, since I see Olaf readying his staff and fleeing or heading towards I'll follow.
Scimitar in
Alright.
hand.
As you guys run into you immediately burst into a clearing, weapons drawn, and the first thing you notice is 6 small figures. You notice a small elf girl. She doesn't appear to be any more than 5, seemingly like grabbing at her chest as though she was just terrified. A laughing bird person, what it looks like, who is another child, and what appears to be satyr. And you see another small bird person, this time without wings and seeming to resemble more of a raven, as the first one resembled more of a blue jay. You notice a centaur, again, small child, who seems to have hit one of the boys in the back of the head, and another satyr who is seemingly scolding the younger, or the other boy satyr. At that, you find 6 children who are just playing around.
Oh, thank goodness. Does somebody here require our assistance?
That they all kind of look to you, and it's like, oh geez, as they're kind of like, seem like more cautious of you, except for the small, raven-looking bird, who just kind of looks at you and goes, "Require assistance?"
Oh, one of those. Sorry, that's an out of character one.
I know, this is one of the main NPCs I really loved.
So, obviously the bird people were picking on the other ones, or
It didn't look like that. It looked more like the boys seemed to have tried to scare some of the other kids.
oh, okay, all right. Children. I don't know. It's somebody else come up with something. I've lost.
We found his children. Can't talk apparently.
Kids, where are the adults in here? We would like to speak to them.
The centaur girl, as she kind of walks up to you guys, kind of get a better look at her. She has some light brown hair, kind of almost like separated into 2 almost pigtails, with ribbons kind of being a bit lower down, and like face full of freckles, and actually, what appears to be, oh my gosh, what is the breed of horses? Like the really large breed of horses, not a unicorn.
Clydesdale?
Clydesdale, thank you. Say like a Clydesdale foal. And she just kind of goes, they're in the village. And she kind of points behind her, just that way a little bit. Who are you guys?
We are some travelers on a
Sheathing
mythical
my weapon
quest.
while he's talking.
My weapon's just a
You
staff.
guys are just like holding weapons. You kind of notice that the kids are still a little bit more skeptical.
We are some traveling companions on our way to a place far away, but we heard of a local village that we wish to stop by and trade at.
Oh, you're in the right place. Our cockroach, the bird kid, with the blue jay, kind of walks up to you guys and goes, "They're just kind of over. The village is just a little bit over more in that direction. If you want, we can show you." and they all kind of seem to be a bit more hyped as they finally get to do something.
Well, we would
Yeah.
appreciate that, young
Please show us
uh,
the way.
children.
All right, and they kind of gesture you to follow as they kind of start running off in the direction of the village.
I will
And-
turn to my companion. Sorry, just really, really quickly.
Okay.
This village does seem like it may be a friendly one to allow its children to play so freely in the area.
With that, we leave this area here and go see Skunk.
Morden.
Sorry, Morden, I apologize. Freudian slip.
There's no
Projector-
skunks in this area.
How do you know?
Because I'd smell them.
You're underground in a house.
Yep, there's no skunks in this area.
How do you know? Maybe there's one in the cage in the one that go over.
It will be my friend.
Just that everyone else comes home and they just see like Morden holding this like feral skunk. It's like, this is my friend.
I'd be sitting in a chair just stroking its head,
It
staring at
looks
them
like,
as they walk in.
like it is absolutely feral. It's just like clawing. Anyway, would you like to roll your d20?
Yes.
2.
Oh
Make
my
2 rolls.
goodness gracious.
Or, no, 3. Sorry, same as last time.
Would you like the total?
Yes, please.
37.
Okay, and that is all 3 rolls.
Yeah.
Right, you get 30 cobblestone and 7 granite, and along with that, near the bottom of your cave of the tunnel, there is some coal. Do you wish to mine coal?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
And also, you get the weird feeling that you're at a level 43. What was the wow?
That I didn't want the coal.
Okay, I heard a wow, I'm like, and no one responded. Like, am I crazy? What? All right. And anything else you'd like to do for this?
I'm going to contemplate the rock around me.
Some very nice rock.
Very nice rock.
All right, and I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yep.
All right then.
Unless anyone wants me to mine more, I'll mine more.
No, we're good.
We're good. Is he back?
I believe there's a return of Wildo. All right. As you guys kind of as you guys approach the village, the first thing you notice is a very large farm. The ground's filled with wheat, carrots, potatoes, beets, everything. And 3 very large figures kind of working there. They kind of see the kids wave to you guys as well as they continue working. And as you enter the town, on your left and right along the beginning of the path, for about the first 3-ish buildings, you notice stores and small businesses. You notice the butchers. You notice a little bit of farmland. You notice like a little bit of like some cows and sheep. You notice a mason. And as you kind of wander around the town a little bit, you notice along with all the normal jobs, there also seems to be a magic shop. There is a church, alchemy book, a library, city hall, and at the very far end, about there is, you guys are kind of see a tavern and horse stables filled with horses.
So it's a large village then.
It's not too big. Like in the D&D sense, it's very small. It looks honestly more like a settlement in comparison to a village.
Did I miss anything of the description?
You might have missed the wheat farm at the edge of the town.
Okay.
Settlement.
Companions, I believe you guys had some shopping to do. I look very pointedly at Harmon and good half man. Perhaps try to keep your spells in your back pocket and not out in the open. We do not wish to spook these villagers with undue magical events.